Fear of heights, also known as acrophobia, is one of the most widespread fears in the world. Almost everyone feels a little uncomfortable when standing at the edge of a tall building or looking down from a cliff. But for some people, this fear becomes so strong that it prevents them from living a normal life, working certain jobs, or even enjoying simple activities like climbing a ladder, visiting a tower, or flying in an airplane. Why do people fear heights? Evolutionary background: humans developed this fear thousands of years ago. Falling from a high place meant almost certain death. That's why our brain created a strong instinct to stay away from dangerous edges. Vestibular system inside our ears. There's a balance organ that helps us stay upright. Some people have a very sensitive balance system. So, when they look down, their brain sends stronger warning signals. Psychological factors: a traumatic fall in childhood. Stories or warnings from parents: don't climb, you'll fall. Personal anxiety or lack of self-confidence. Control and imagination: often, people are not afraid of the height itself, but of losing control. What if I slip? What if I faint? What if I suddenly jump? These intrusive thoughts can create panic. Symptoms of fear of heights: fast heartbeat and sweating, weakness in the legs, knees shaking, dizziness or blurred vision, strong desire to sit down, hold on, or crawl instead of standing, shortness of breath and even nausea. It's important to know these reactions are normal. It's just the body's defense mechanism. How to prepare for overcoming fear. Start small and immediately climb a tower. Begin with a low step, a chair, a ladder, or a small bridge. Let your brain get used to the feeling of height gradually. Breathing technique: whisper makes breathing shallow. Try the 4-4-4 method. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4. This calms the nervous system. Use safety gear even if you don't really need it. Wearing a harness or tying a rope to your belt gives your brain a feeling of control. It's a great psychological trick. Look ahead, not down. Focus your eyes on the horizon or on the task you're doing. Looking straight down often increases panic. Visualization: imagine yourself at the height before you go there. Close your eyes, picture the situation, and visualize staying calm. Practical hacks to fight fear. Gradual exposure therapy: psychologists often use this method. Step by step, you increase the challenge. Today a ladder, tomorrow a balcony, then a rooftop. With every success, the brain learns this is safe. Desensitization: more time in places with mild height. For example, walk on a bridge, stand on a second-floor balcony, or use virtual reality apps that simulate height. Focus on activity, not the height. If you're working, concentrate on the work, cleaning, fixing, painting, instead of thinking about how high you are. Balance training: sports like climbing, gymnastics, yoga, or even slackline help the brain adapt to unusual movements and heights. Positive reinforcement: mentor yourself for every small success. Fear decreases when the brain associates height with something positive. Why some people don't fear heights. Experience: people who grew up climbing trees, working on roofs, or doing sports at height naturally got used to it. Genetics: some people simply have less active fear responses. Training: workers like electricians, climbers, or pilots often say, the more you practice, the less fear you feel. Contraindications and risks: before facing heights, you need to consider health factors: heart problems or high blood pressure, vertigo, dizziness, or inner ear disorders, epilepsy, severe anxiety disorders. For such people, working at heights without medical clearance can be dangerous. Always prioritize safety. Professional methods: psychotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy helps change the way you think about heights. Exposure therapy with VR. Some clinics use virtual reality too. Gradually train patients. Group training: overcoming fears is easier together, especially when others encourage you. Safety rules when working at height: always use safety harnesses above 2 meters. Never work alone. Have a partner watching. Avoid alcohol, strong coffee, or sedatives before climbing. Don't look straight down for a long time. Keep your hands busy. Work tasks distract the brain from fear. Fear of heights is natural. It's not a weakness, but a survival instinct. Still, this fear doesn't have to control your life. By understanding how it works, preparing correctly, using safety equipment, and practicing gradually, anyone can reduce this fear. Some people even transform it into excitement. That's why climbers, parachutists, and alpinists feel incredible adrenaline and joy at heights. The most important rule: respect the height, but don't let fear paralyze you. With the right approach, you can look down not with panic, but with